Ugh, okay. Hey, good evening. I'm tired. It's right now about what time is it? Let me check. It's 10:26 and I forgot. Hey, sir, lower no copyright stuff. Lower it, please. Remember? I have to disclaim. And yes, as you can for those of you unaware, I am out of town until this Saturday. Yes, this Saturday. Um, yeah, vacation with family. But because of we already went out earlier today, and it's raining, we're not gonna hang outside and wait for the new year to come in the rain. Maybe you would like to, but not me. Okay, I want to stay high and dry, and by high I mean on the 30th floor. So anyway, or is it the 18th floor or the 56th floor? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. So anyway, what the heck am I doing with this? I'm going to mend a shirt because I'm overdue. But before I do that, I will show a slight micro-ish haul because I feel like it and I don't feel like sewing and I'm just delaying the inevitable, okay? And that's fine. And before I get into that, I also have been quite popular on Instagram lately, not for the reasons I want to be, and it's not a negative thing. It's more about the Sailor Moon Cosmos movie and then the clotted cream fudge debacle. I'm like, oh my God. Heaven forbid if you don't know everything. And I said I was gonna let go of that, but it's still fresh because I just saw the comments while I was in the gym. The gym, I'm there that one time before the year ends. That's pretty funny. Um, People were quite visceral about that and trying to put in like American anti-American propaganda in the mix. I'm like, what's going on here? I don't I didn't think that far. It's nice to be creative in your heads, but I don't care. I just said I don't know a thing, and then people were just not ganging up on me per se, but a small few fringe from the local fringe group of God knows what. I don't know, but it was really weird, and so I just archived everything. I don't have time to look at that stuff, or I do, but I just don't want to do it. It's like this is more top priority than worrying about a random stranger's. Oh, you don't know what clotted cream fudge is. Oh, so uneducated. Like I don't care. It's okay to not know everything. I feel like because of the internet, you're supposed to know everything, and if you don't, you're stupid. That's okay to not know everything. It's fine. Or just don't go online and just fuck it. Whatever. Just you do whatever. Just be careful. Anyway, yeah. I rather look at this and feel a sense of joy than worrying about some random stranger not liking the fact that I am unaware of clotted cream fudge. And I will say it in that weird tone of voice because I think it's funny. Or I think it's funny. Not a lot of people did, apparently. So, yeah, let's carry on with that. I put it on archive. I don't want to look at all that. Like, do I really want to see people talking bad about me? Who does? No one. Though I do see it on YouTube as well, but on a whole other different thing. But I think that is the thing about getting negative feedback. It gives you attention, but also at the same time, be careful with that. That's all I gotta say. Hi, let's do something else, shall we? I love this character. I'm surprised not a lot of people know about it, and that's good. That's great. Good. Keep this not popular because I do love giraffes with almost no neck. It looks like a potato. Hi. And then I also got, actually, I already have this, but my kid, he got his hands on it and wrecked it for some weird, it's not super bad, but it irks me. So I got a new one. And then I got another Pom Pals. There was a lot. I had to refrain from grabbing a whole bunch of them and fleeing after paying, of course. I'm not going to steal. That's stupid. I don't have that kind of time. I had to get this one. They did not like purple, funny enough. They got a lot of the pinks, and there was only like two or three more black axolotls, but purple was like flooded. It was flooding over the counter. So I was like, you know what? I'll get one of you guys. I can't get all of you, but I'll get one of you. So we got that. And then I do like platypuses, platypi. Which one is which? Do you know? It's fine to ask for help. I feel like nowadays, because if you don't know a single tiny morsel of knowledge, people just clown on you. They rain on your parade for not knowing a damn thing about anything. It's really sad. It's like, don't you have anything better to do? Probably not. And I'd rather do this than worry about whoever talks bad about me for not knowing XYZ, you know? So, yes. And they had a blue version of an axolotl. Sorry if you are sensitive to light, but just so you know, it lights up. And then they had these ornaments. This is my real splurge. This is not exactly cheap, but excuse me. Them and their conversations about apples. So they had this really nice stingray ornaments, and I love this kind of colors. I can't wear them too much, maybe in the privacy of my own home, but characters and creatures, I don't mind. And I only got it because my husband has a personal vendetta against stingrays, and I thought it was funny. He did not care. He was like, just buy whatever. So I was like, okay. Then there was this. Again, I don't care for peacocks, but this was really pretty. And I hope it will stay in one piece during transit on the trip back home. No promises there. I wish I could make things like this. Oh, it has little legs too. I just saw it like, oh, that's pretty, and I grabbed it. But there were some other ones too, but I can't buy them all, okay? I'm not that kind of person. Just a few at a time, and it's like pretty small. I can't buy a big, hulking, massive thing. I don't have luggage, so yeah. Because I don't want to be bogged down by going to the carousel and getting crap, and drives me nuts. What else did I get? Well, my husband wanted this ugly thing. What the heck is that? I don't know. And if you wonder what this is one of the blind boxes I got from, what was it? The Lulu the Piggy. It's like $5 off in where I'm at here versus back home. It's like $26.95, $27.99. Over here it was $21.95. Yeah, that's not bad. So I was like, fine. But I ended up getting the same dang thing. So I was wearing it out earlier, I think yesterday. And then I just, okay, that's enough. So yeah, I guess my husband and son will play with, ew. I don't like slugs. This was for my kid. It's just a pencil sharpener. I just got it because he's still doing his homework. He has homework on vacation. I don't remember doing that. I have a tote bag, but I don't want to get up. And then I got this Hollywood star at Santa Monica at some gift shop. Oh my gosh, that's my mother-in-law. And then, yeah, I thought this was kind of cool. They also had like a gold one, a black one, I think red and blue. But something about this I like. I don't care for pink. I can appreciate pink for what it's worth, but this, it just works, I guess. And it's just a magnet. Then I usually don't, this is another splurge, only because I love Opanchu Usagi, okay? And I think it's basically a sticker book. Okay. But is that the amount of stickers? That'd be great. But yeah, I think you could also come up. I'm not going to do that much. I just thought this was really cute. And this, okay, I don't. But yeah. Oh my God, this is me towards the end of the year, if not the entire year. I just love this character. I didn't think I would, but when you see what she puts up with, I feel her plight. So I might do some more fan art of her because she's just so funny. And then she's freaking adorable. Like, look at her, trying her best, but life just throws turds and lemons in her face. I don't know, but she does her best. She does her best. Okay, so should I draw or should I sew my stuff? I have a new stack of cards. I haven't done any actual drawings. Well, I guess their signal's not working. And let's see. Oh, this one's ugly. I don't like how it's turning out. I was trying to do Backstreet Girls, the Goku, what was it? Goku Doru or whatever, Goku dolls. They're not turning out as well as I hoped for. And why are you going in there, in the broom closet? Get out of there. Don't go in there. Please excuse my guest speaker. And I don't know why I brought Rolly. I don't have paint on me. I like the Christmas series that I saw, so I might do a little bit more of I think I saw one of pom pom pudding as a snowman, and maybe cinnamon roll. I don't know. I got a request for Kuromi, so while I don't like her, if other people like them, I don't have a problem. It's for them, not for me. So I need to do something for that. And I think I did Project 8 go a bit. Oh, hello, Queen Taurus. What's up? I'm just showing some non works of art, and you're gonna hear some Chinese in the background. That's my husband. So yeah, I had. This is the most of the haul. I'm not. I don't like extravagant, long, ginormous hauls of all the stuffs. It's not me, and I need a swig. I just noticed I'm not coughing as much. That's great. That's a relief. Oh my god. People were coughing so much when I went out to the museum today, and it freaked me out because they're coughing and touching on everything, and it's like, oh, you have to explore, touch this, feel that, and they're all, oh my god, drive me nuts. I think I have to do sewing today, see how far I can go. And I'm not a seamstress. I just mend things and hope it stays on. And if you're, I don't know if you're gonna give me tips. There's a good chance I'm not gonna listen, because unless you're actually nice, I don't mind. But someone's shirt has a big fat hole on it, and they're like, I need to get it sewn up. I'm like, what? Can't you keep your shirts unopened? Apparently not. Okay. Oh, they have gray. That's nice. Not the correct gray, but it'll do. So anyway, oh my god. Oh, can I keep, is this the bag you can keep? I don't know. This is some crap I got from CVS. Do I have, oh, they say you could use your teeth, but I don't have the best teeth sometimes. I could probably rip it. So anyway, yeah. Hope your guys' New Year's, I don't know what you're going to look forward to. I hope I always want the best for everyone, even if I don't know you. I'd want the best. I wouldn't want the worst on you unless you deserve it. I'm just kidding, I think. But yeah, 2026 is in like it's in less than 2 hours. No, less than 3 hours. And I know there's that thing in there, but I try not to do that. Maybe when my fingers are not working, I'll do it. Oh, has anyone watched Stranger Things lately? Oh, hey, thank you. Happy New Year to you too. I appreciate it. Did anyone watch the 5th season? I didn't watch the what was it? The very last episode. So don't tell me any of that. The very last bunch. Don't tell me, please. What was it? But I did get to the part where people were hating on certain episodes, and people were saying, "Oh, it's so awful," blah. And then later on, like, no, it's not bad writing. It's always been there, and you just don't know how to use critical thinking. And but some things seem a little bit forced in, or they don't. There was some holes in some of the stories. Like, how come some things suddenly they can see, or how comes they were about to die and then they just didn't die and they're alive, like, huh? If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And so people want to rewrite the story like how it should be, and I'm like, well, you're not in charge. Unless you're in charge, that's all you can do. Make your own fan fiction of the stuff. That's all you can do. I mean, but it's not boring. I don't think it's boring. There's always something going on. Um, so I'm not bored at all. And then people are just falling in love with Vecna, and I think ever since season 4, but also definitely 5 was like, ooh. And then you see him in like the makeup with the Starbucks. You see him doing his singing and his really weird but very accurate voice. They love him. I do like monsters, so yeah, I'll probably draw him the monster form later. And then they don't like the other girl. I know why, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, I didn't like the story arc in their direct earlier on when they introduced her and that ragtag group of whatevers. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to see the story and just get on with my life. That is it. That's all I want to do. I don't really want to think too much and go into like sometimes on the reels they talk about theories and this and that, and then like I don't want to rewatch the series again. Okay, I just like, okay, I rewatched it. Okay, I rewatched it because I forgot some parts, But then there were some episodes I just skipped on over. I'm like, I'm not watching that. I don't need to see that. There's no need. And then some of them I didn't even fully watch because I was drawing or doing this. And what the heck? Why is there a hole like this? How does hold on? I got to see where I can fix it so it doesn't look stupid. So yeah, I am still having fun watching Stranger Things, but yeah, they do look way older than their age. But people like they've been playing 30-year-olds have been playing high schoolers since the beginning of TVs and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I know. I already know that. I'm not surprised. Hello, Beverly Hills. Holy crap. Okay, so I guess this is such a weird hole. How do we do this? I don't know. Okay, so it's this way. It's this way. That's weird. Okay, I guess that makes sense. So here's me being boring and not doing very much. Okay, so Stranger Things, I will probably do some fan art, but I don't know if I'll do the people fan art. They were kind of clowning on Millie Bobby Brown for what she did with her choices in whatever. We all know at this point, but I'm like, I think she's a bit too young for that. But hey, man, she got money. She's an adult. She can do what she wants. Like, even if you don't agree with it, so what? She don't know you. You don't know them, really. And so just, it's as if, hey, if she's using your money for whatever the heck she's doing, I'd be cross. I'd be pissed off. But if she's not, it's not your money she's using. Who gives a shit? Like, yeah, why not? So whatever. But yeah, I really just want to watch the story and just get on with my life. That is it. If I want to rewatch it again someday, whenever the heck that'll be, which I already did, then yeah, I'll watch it again. But till then, yeah, just get on with the story. Just don't spoil it for me. Thank you. I appreciate it. And what else can I talk about? Let me see. I don't know if I'm gonna do more of those reaction to things because it's easy for people to just write you off as some dumb American, dumb insert what person from what country nowadays, and I just feel like that's so. I don't know. It just makes the internet a lot less fun. Like, heaven forbid you don't know everything, and then they just make you feel like you're the dumbest person on the universe. You must get out of this planet, go to the moon, go to Venus or wherever where you belong to for the people of the dumb. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, oh my God, that's so. Are you okay? Do you need help? Like, I don't want to give it to you, but. But it's a. Here's the thing. Bef- they always talk about millennials or zennials, whatever the heck we are. I don't give a shit about those labels, but they always talk about the people of my generation because I am middle aged. People are mortified when they find out I'm middle aged for some reason. I don't know why. I don't care. But at the same time, the internet and society makes you care about such things until they don't believe that you are the age you are. And I'm like, I don't know. Is that a problem? But what is it? My kid got something. He distracted me. I really don't give a shit too much. Don't get me wrong. Of course, I get my feelings hurt. That's called being human. Like, you're supposed to be on edge and oh, I can bounce back off. And yeah, I have my feelings hurt. Yeah, of course. But at the same time, it's like, do I really want that kind of feeling and them to win, for them to make me feel bad about not knowing a thing, for, not complying to whatever standards that they hold up towards women or me or whatever? I'm like, no, do something else. Get a hobby. Though I do hear that people don't think hobbies are cool anymore, except old people think like, no, hobbies have been around for, and there's still people doing hobbies. I don't know who's sending these weird messages around about what's cool and what's not cool or whatever. I'm like, just do what you like, as long as you're not harming others, animals, the environment. I'd want to include, but as long as you're alive, you're gonna destroy something. I laugh, but it's also kind of sad. I'm sorry. Anyway, there are some things that I know that not a lot of people know, and I don't know if I should talk about those things because it would make people upset. I don't mean like rage bait. It's just um, I did travel a little bit and live somewhere for a few years, and so when you find out about some things and you know people are not gonna like it, mm, so I usually just keep it to myself. The few people I've told, I trust that they're smart enough to understand, but there are some people that just refuse. Like that's not true. That never happened. Nah, 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 nah. And it's very clear online when you tell people new information or information that's already been known, and if you're going to say, oh, what about you and clotted cream fudge, I'm like, yeah, I didn't know about that, so what? I don't find a problem in that. Where's the problem? I know it. It's okay to let me know about it. Then we move on. That's fine. But no, they make you feel bad for not knowing the knowledge and the ways of the world outside of what country you're from. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I'm not even sewing things right, but I don't care. Not my shirt. So, yeah, while people like to make something out of nothing, and it does happen a lot, as for me, um, I think sometimes it's okay to think about it a little bit, but not to the point where it consumes your entire being and makes you question everything and anything in your life. I think if you get to that point, maybe you do need professional help, but that's as far as I go. I'm not going to say I'm a professional. No, I'm just some person online. Okay, calm down. But I just try to have fun with something, and if I just say, "Oh, this is kind of funny," I just throw it out there. And apparently, that thing about clotted cream fudge was not funny. People were getting a little bit passionate about it, not in the right way, and so I had to archive it just in case, just in case. Especially nowadays with people going a bit interesting online. My God. Anyway, I think right now I'm done with talking about it for sure. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm tired. I'll talk about what's been going on in the trip. Um, it's been good. Sorry I'm going off camera. Um, but turns out the majority of this week is raining. I'm here for a week from Monday to Friday, then we leave Saturday. Um, I need to stop saying where did we go on Monday? I think we just hung around a bit and had some dinner. Tuesday we went to Santa Monica at the piers. It was crowded. My husband, for whatever reason, assumed because we were on the weekday, it's gonna be not so crowded. I'm like, you know that these kids and they have no school, right? So the parents take time off to go vacation, right? Like you. He didn't think that far. So when we showed up to the Santa Monica pier, he was like, "What? What? It's crowded? What?" I'm like, "Yes." I'm not surprised. But we did go hang out at the beach a bit to the point where I fell asleep. And I didn't like it too much because I woke up with half of my things covered in sand. I'm not a big fan of sand. I like taking the beach, like painting beaches, like looking at beach pictures, walking a little bit in the beach. But then in terms of getting, covered in sand, I hate it. Maybe as a kid, I loved the beach, but now I'm like, oh God, don't get me started being on the boat. I'm not a boat person in the slightest. So oh God, this is really ugly, but I'm not the one wearing this. That's awful. I'm sorry. It's an undershirt, so it should be fine in theory. I'm gonna try to. Um, oh, this morning. Oh my God, this morning freaked me out because I'm the designated cook on vacation, unwillingly. I have to save money, so I make breakfast. I don't like making breakfast, but I usually don't set off the smoke alarm. This morning I did. And I didn't burn anything. That's the stupid part. I'd understand if I burned a damn thing and boop, 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 boop. I mean, it doesn't sound like boop, boop. It's like at freaking 9 in the morning. I was so pissed off and embarrassed as hell because I never set off alarms in the past, but today I did. And I was mortified as balls. Oh my God. It was so loud. I was worried not only that I would hear it, My family heard it. They didn't like it, obviously, but I worried other people in their hotel rooms heard. They probably did. But I'm like, oh my God. So what do you do in the case where the smoke alarm flips out on you and it's beeping like crazy? Turn off the oven. Turn the damn thing off. If you have a balcony, bring the damn thing outside and open the door and just make sure the smoke, whatever smoke, I didn't see no smoke, but whatever smoke you have, just have it air out outside and just wait for the alarm to go off. That's all you can do. I was low key worried that the fire department would show up and, hey, did you set a fire on here? Or you? I'm like, no. And I heard police cars going woo woo, like, oh my God, I was like freaking out a bit. I was so embarrassed. Of course I didn't cry about that, but I was just so embarrassed that that happened for once. And then it woke up my family and they're like, I can't go back to sleep. Like, oh, well, I can't do anything about it either, so. But then turns out there's like, I forgot what it's called, that little funnel thing so you have the smoke come out, so you don't have it go to the smoke alarm. I didn't know how to turn it on, but turns out, okay, it's easy to turn on. So now I have to use it since I have to cook more. Oh my God, that freaked me the hell out. So yeah, if you have a smoke alarm, the initial thought is to panic. I mean, it's natural to panic, but try to clear your head a bit and figure out what the heck to do. Just turn off the damn stove. That's very important. Just turn off the damn thing. If a big gust of fire, a big flame of fire comes out, which has happened to me before at least 2 times, and it's too hot for the pan, just turn off the damn stove. That's it. You don't have to throw anything on top. Just turn it off. It'll go away. That's it. Yeah, that was scary though. I was like, oh my God, that was, then after the alarm went off, I was panicking just because I need to get it out of my system. It was so embarrassing, scary, but it was over and no one showed up and I was glad no neighbors like, hey, what was going on? Are you okay? I'm like, oh my God, that freaked me the hell out. Sorry, I was a bit frazzled. But I'm calm now. I'm okay. I'm fine. Yeah, sometimes you don't know what to do, but then you vaguely remember what to do from other people's mistakes, and then you just go from there. That's what I do. It's okay to learn from other people's mistakes sometimes. And so it was really, I have an experience now to do with the smoke alarm. Oh my God. I think the last time that happened was at my sister's old apartment, and it went off, and they just aired it. They just opened the window and fanned things out. That was like about 20 years ago. I had to remember that far back in my freaking memory to figure out what the heck do I do with a freaking smoke alarm. Like, geez. And my memory is not the best thing to rely on, but today it did so. Thank you, brain. Thank you for helping me not catch fire. Thank you. Okay, so will I hang around here till midnight Pacific Standard Time? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so this is the ugliest thing ever, but I'm not wearing it, so it's fine. Oh my gosh. There's also a swimming pool here on the 4th floor, but it's raining and cold. There's also a jacuzzi. I kind of want to go in the jacuzzi because I don't want to do. After I heard stories about not going into swimming pools because people use it as a toilet, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to. But I think as long as you take a shower, don't just roll around in swimming pool water. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. You should be fine. Just don't drink it. Don't drink swimming pool water, please. And as for the jacuzzi, yeah, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. I'll see. I don't know. Oh, shit. I poked myself. Okay. Did I draw blood? No. Oh, wait. I did. Okay. That's okay. I'm not the kind I see like, ah! Do I have a Band-Aid? I think it's in the other room. Okay. I'm going to swipe it out. I did prick myself. Not too bad. Okay. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. I'm trying to stay awake. I'm really actually very tired. I know I was gonna take a nap, but then I had I had to do this crap, and they made me go to the gym to like, let's see how you are, and after 20 minutes, and then I'm like, oh, I don't feel like it. I don't have scissors. Okay, I can rip it. Alrighty, I don't want to show this. There's no hole now. That's the important part. There's another. Oh, wait, he also has pants. I don't want to deal with it. I don't feel like getting up. Okay, so I can do card art now. Goodbye. Get over there. Blah. Okay. So what can I do? I don't like how this is turning out. I might paint over this, unfortunately. I think I need to do a sketch of these guys a lot better, and then I'll have a more better grasp on how to draw them, because I just drew them on a whim and then I tried to fix it as I go. It's not turning out well. I'm not very good at drawing anime, despite me drawing a lot of anime. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Oh, I did try to draw the human Vecna, Henry Creel, but it don't look good. I don't want to burn your guys' eyes. Okay, so. Let me see here. Well, he was the monster. I don't mind drawing human and monster. That's fine. Swig. I also saw Kinokuniya near the Union Station. It's not as big as the one back home, or I think San Jose, that one time I went long, long ago. But I like it just because I got that Opanchu Usagi character. Should I draw another one? Why is she wearing her panties all up? Would you do that? No, I'm just kidding. No, don't do that. Please don't do that to yourself. There's one with a hamburger, and she's stuck in the hamburger. I'm going to draw that. That's hella cute. So I'm going to draw some cute stuff. Like, if I can't figure out what the heck I draw with details, I'm just going to draw some cute stuff and get on with it, because I like cute stuff. The problem is, like I mentioned before, it's not the easiest for me. Okay. So what else happened on my trip? There's a lot of police officers where I'm at. I'm in LA, by the way. I forgot to mention, sorry. And there's a lot of police and security, especially at the train station. But a lot of them are surprisingly helpful, at least the security at the station. They're really nice. And, and even one of them, while we were about to pay for the ticket to go to museum this morning or afternoon, they're like, oh, hey, why are you paying? It's New Year's Eve. You don't have to pay anything. It's free. We're like, oh, okay, thank you. I should have known that, because that's the same back home. But we weren't thinking that far. But we're like, oh, thank you so much. Happy New Year. That was so cool of them. See, I like that. They help you when you're like, oh, and he's like, yeah, I see you some extra money. He's like, oh, thank you so much. Their fare is so much cheaper than back home. Oh my God. I was like, oh, why can't we have that here? But hey, it sounds all nice and glitter and gold when you don't live here and it's for vacation, versus how, say, you live there for X amount of years and you're like, oh my God, why? I know how that is. So while it seems nice to be here as a vacation, in terms of living here, I don't know. It's very tempting to think, oh, it would be so nice to live here, but we don't really know the whole depth of actually living here with wages and stuff, and rent, or mortgages, or what have you. It's pretty insane how it is living here versus going here on vacation. It's very similar like in China, where I used to go stay and work there for a few years. You're going to hear a lot of, when I was in China, I did this, because that's what happened. What else am I going to say? But yeah, it is. Initially, I wasn't very thrilled about going here, because I wanted to go Hawaii. I am not fond of cold rain. I am not fond of rainy winters here. I am not fond. But this time around, it's not too bad. Even though it is raining, I'm at least doing something. So that's always good. I don't like wasting time and doing nothing. I would be very cranky and like why am I here? What's the point? But I did that, and I also did some shopping. It's not like big shopping. Like, I have to consolidate within the carry-ons that I have. I don't have suitcase. It's just easier that way. I think when you have to have luggage, there's some reason and you have no choice. Okay, I don't look down on people who do luggages. I'm like, why would I? That's stupid. But we try not to have extra things and waiting long and makes us not take shuttles or public transportation or what have you. We try to do that to save money and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of exercise. I walk a lot. So good to know. But my God, I have been eating. I have been eating. There's Jollibee nearby. I have been eating. Because the Jollibees at home, like I know of three, and they closed down. I think they're reopening one. Um, it's in the city, but it's a bit out of the way, so it's kind of a hassle for me to just go there. Whereas here, it's like just a few minutes walk, and I got peach mango pie. I also got the ube coconut freeze. Oh my God, I might buy another. If we go back, I might buy another. It was hella good. If they have Halo Halo, I hope so. I haven't checked, but I would like Halo Halo. Those are not easy to come by. And I tried to make my own, I failed. So for sure, I miss Jollibee. And at the same time, I'm glad it's not near me. I'd probably eat there every day if I'm not careful, even though I'm not supposed to. At least every other day, I probably eat there. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise that I don't live near a Jollibee, or I would be there way often than I should. I should not. I have diet restrictions. So anyway, let's see. Oh, so we have Opanchi Usagi right here with her butt hanging out of the burger. She's like, I am not coming out of this warm space. All right, I agree with you. So now where is Pen? I like for once that you don't see her face, but you can tell her by her big white panties. Okay. Uh, and I did mention on Instagram that see you in a week, but I have been bothering people with stuff from the hotel and stuff um, that happens throughout the days of the week. So even though I said I'll be out of the week, I'm still kind of active online. And like, oh, you should just be on vacation. But there's all like these random pockets of free time like now. So like I'm like I might as well go online. I don't My family does their own thing and I do my own thing, so it's kind of like that. And what else is there? Yeah, I miss Jollibee. At most, we would get it at my family gatherings. They would order just the chicken joy and maybe they'll have the gravy or mashed potatoes or whatever the heck they have. That's it. There's nothing else. They don't get like extra things because the chicken already is. Oh, it's cheaper than KFC. I remember, but they only get chicken. So I was like, aw. But when I go there, oh my gosh, I want to try a lot of things. And I had the Aloha Angus burger today. Oh my God, that's hella good. Woo! And people keep saying pineapple doesn't belong on savory foods. Okay, we're not friends. Go over there. Go in your corner. You can enjoy your your zestless life while I enjoy my pineapple burger. Oh my God. I know I think that's more apparent on pizza. There was always that debate about should pizza have pineapple, and they always go, no, pineapple should never be on pizza. I'm like, it doesn't taste bad. What's if your tongue gets itchy, I understand. Because my tongue gets itchy, but that's if I keep eating it for a while. Like small amounts of pineapple and you're eating other things, it's fine. But like it's not that big of a deal. Like calm down. If you don't like it, that's fine. If you like it, that's fine. Either or is fine. I don't know why people get so visceral and so hateful when you don't agree with their opinion. I don't know. It's so weird and sad and lame. And we got better things to worry about than whatever the heck that mess is. I'm trying my best to taper down and not think about annoying stuff online. It takes a while, okay? Um, I wish I had more. I wish I got some colors with me, but I don't know if you can bring paints. I think if they're dried like watercolor, it should be fine because you could just activate it with water and then just paint around. But I don't think this is. Have I? I don't think I've tried this with water, but this has been soaked in water before, and it caused the card to buckle. So maybe it's not good for watercolors. I don't think I would recommend using watercolor paints for this kind of project, especially if you're heavy on water usage. I could probably try or demonstrate as an example to see what happens. Um, the other instance I just mentioned, that was because a bunch of water fell on that card, so that was the reason why it buckled. But in terms of watercolor painting, I honestly don't know. But for sure, if you use too much water, it will buckle. It's not really built for making watercolor paintings on this kind of card. I could try it though. We'll see. Maybe. Just not now. I don't have it with me. Da, 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 da. So I can only go as far as line art. I don't have any colors like I mentioned. That's usually what I did when I started doing cards on vacation. I did them in Hawaii. I did them in China. Um, and that's because people in my family like to do outdoorsy hobbies and I don't. So I end up staying behind. Or also I was sick, so that's a lovely combination when you're on vacation. So I ended up doing a lot of card art while I was in vacation over the summer this year. And I liked that I made more cards, but then I noticed I'm not spending time with my family, but my family likes to do things I don't like. So it's like I have mixed feelings. What do I do? Same time though, I don't know why in their they put in their minds that I like shopping only and shopping and shopping and shopping and shopping, but I don't mind walks. I don't mind going to the beach. I don't, even though I hate sand, but if we're in a beach oriented place where it's okay to be sandy and gross, then it's forgivable. That's a pass. But the beach is here and the weather is cold. I don't like it. Well, where I'm at, it's more warm, but not this time. It's unusually cold, but still warmer than where I'm at. All right, I have a nice cute burger. Aw. We have one. What's next? How much time do I have? 42 minutes. Oh my Lord, what? Did I do that? Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look, did I F up my own cards? I think I did. I could probably hide it with paint or throw it in a fire. I will probably not throw it in a fire. That's not nice. Okay, what else can I draw? I all my card references are in my phone. I can't look at my phone right now, obviously, so I'll figure something out. I already did Opancha Usagi. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to oversaturate it with her cuteness. Um, I might draw all of the Sailor Stars in gratitude of them giving me a lot of views on that Sailor Moon Cosmos painting. I mean, Sailor Moon Cosmos. What is it? They boost up my algorithm miraculously. I don't know why. It's not that funny. But some people are still trying to school me about what that really means. I'm like, it's not that bad. They already told me and it's confirmed. So I was like, okay, thank you. But they're still telling me. So yeah, still thank you if you're still trying to help me out and try to understand what's going on. Like, okay, thank you so much. I did watch Sailor. I think it's Sailor Star S, where she becomes Eternal Sailor Moon. I think that's what that is. I wasn't fully watching it entirely because I'm drawing at the same time, but it's it's not for me. I can watch it and still say it's not for me, and that's okay. But people, I understand when you want to show someone something, you want them to like it. You want them to be like you, to feel that energy, that nostalgia, that that same, dare I say, vibe of liking Sailor Moon or liking some hobby or some sort of, anime or movie or TV series, and when you see, like, so what do you think? It's great, huh? It's awesome, right? And they're like, eh. Excuse me. That's me. I'm that person, and I hate rating on people's parade. I think that's from I have family that does that, but I feel bad. I don't want to, because I don't like that when that happens to me, and that happens to me all the time. Oh my god. Oh my god. I understand. I would feel down too if people, I try to show stuff to, and you think, oh, they're gonna like it, and they're like, eh. I mean, it's good that they're honest, but I understand, like, how it's like a dagger in your heart to hear them not really be impressed with what you've shown them, and you feel really self-conscious after, like, when will I ever show this side of the stuff that I like ever again? Because I have interests people don't like, or if they do like, they're so far away, and I'm all like, why won't they like the stuff that I like? And yeah, it's always an ongoing thing with me where it's really hard for me to find people that have common interests with me. What can I draw? Maybe, yeah, I did one card art, but I don't have any references on hand right now. No, that's an original character. Not mine. Not mine. It's my oldest brother's. I try to credit him even though he doesn't know that I drew it. Oh gosh, I'm a little concerned because this. Oh, maybe I'll use a lighter pen because I don't want it to bleed into the other side. Because I started drawing on both sides of the book. I mean, of the pages, and I worry it's gonna bleed, so I'm gonna try not to do that. I don't know what color is that guy? The three-eyed Oni. That's pretty cool. I don't know which side it is though. Maybe I'll draw Kermit the Frog just because he's familiar with other people, I guess. Oh shoot. I don't know if those will work. Plus, I think, where's my eraser? Oh no, I got it. Do I have in here? Oh, fiddlesticks. I don't have it. Yes, I still use fiddlesticks sometimes, if I remember. So I have to see if I can do it lightly. I might just use this as paint, because I did paint on these books before. They're just blank books I got from Amazon as a gift. I think one of my sisters gave them to me. Oh my god, I'm gonna make a mess. And I have to sweep the floor. There's no vacuum here. So I think after this one, maybe some small talkings or what have you, then I'm gonna call it for the night. What time is it? 11. Oh, maybe I can hang around for New Year's. I don't know. I don't know what my family's doing. Shouldn't you spend time with your family? It's like, they like to talk about what they like. They don't really talk about what I like. When I start talking, I think their eyes start glazing over. I mean, it's not like I'm talking bad because the things they like, we're polar opposites. It's pretty bad. I'm like, how can you get along with? There's some things we have in common, and some things we're very different in. So, what's an example? Can I think? I like drawing. My husband only draws when he's bored, and he can draw from memory. I'm not good at that. I mean, his is not as super, carbon copy, pristine, exactly the same type, but he can draw straight up from memory since he was in high school, but only because he's bored. Once he finds something more interesting, he'll stop doing it entirely. He doesn't care. He's like, why bother? You're better than me at drawing. But I don't think so. I think he's way better than me at drawing because I cannot draw from my freaking memory. I am envious of people who can do that as hell. In a good way, not a bad way. But I wish I could draw from memory, but my memory's crap and a half. So, yeah, He can draw from memory, and he usually draws things from movies, like I think Terminator 2, or I'm trying to think what else. The Mummy, Tom Cruise movies like what the heck, Mission Impossible. He likes those. So those things that he's interested in a lot, then he'll attempt to draw it. Otherwise, if you tell him, hey, can you draw this for me, and it's something he's not interested in, he won't draw it. For sure, he won't draw it. But I have to like draw this now, and then I have to be kind of cranky, and then he's like, okay, fine. I was like, why do I have to be like that for you to draw something for me? But yeah, he briefly got into needle felting when I was big on needle felting back then. But once I stopped, then he stopped because he did some cute needle felted things. But I had to fill in the gaps because he's kind of sloppy at that. Yeah, I can say that. He doesn't care. But when I fixed it, turns out he made pretty good shapes and animals. I was like, you have the talent. Why can't you do it? It's like, nah, I don't care. See, that's what I had to put up with. It's like, oh, you could do so much. Like, nah, I'm not interested. Like, when he's not interested, which I understand, when I'm not interested, I'm like, nah. And I have to make sure you know that I'm not interested. There's no hope in getting me interested in new things unless, not so much benefit from me, but I'll actually like it. And yeah, the creature of habit is strong in me and I hate it. I would like to try new things, but then I'm uncomfortable all the time. Okay. I guess I might as well point it out since I saw it in the comments in the thing. I said I was not going to bring it up, but it's just something I noticed when I did that clotted cream video. There was a comment here and there about how either I need to grow up. I'm pretty sure I'm older than them. And then the other one is this anti-American, like so uneducated equals American. And I'm like, yes, there is truth to that, but you cannot apply that to every single freaking American. And everyone has different knowledge based on experiences. And believe me, there's some things I know y'all don't know. And you don't want to know. And so I have to allude to that because when you hear it, you're gonna be upset. And I wish I was joking. But what was it? Like, I noticed not just me, so here's me going on a larger scale. Most I notice it's for directly towards women who have an opinion based off their experiences, and they say all of this group of people are like this, all group of people are like this, like all men are like this, all women are like that, and there's no in between. And I think that is not a good way to go through life. To be very angry and visceral. I think, yes, I'm sorry you've been hurt, whoever hurt you, okay, but you cannot just take it out on other people who you don't even know. That's not very productive in your life and other people's life. You're wasting other people's and your time. Okay, can you not do that, please? But I think because they're trying to cope with something to not feel hurt anymore or to, but if they get up like, no, I don't feel like that. I'm not hurt at all. And there's a tear coming out of their eye. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know. But I don't like talking bad about other people from other countries, especially from places I've never been to or talked to a person or so that are from said countries. I don't like being like that. I try my best not to, okay? But people think because they see things on reels, on TikToks, they know the ways of the world and that's how the world is and that's it. There's nothing good about that country. There's nothing well worth, like, I'll never go to that country because they do this and it smells like that and they eat this and they act like this towards men or towards women and then like, how do you live through life thinking like that? Seriously, seriously. I don't I feel like your mind would feel really tired just thinking like that all the damn time. Like, doesn't that make you feel sad? That's how you want to go through life? Just being angry and pissed off at random strangers you don't even know? Like, where's the end goal? What are you trying to achieve being like that towards other people you don't know online and in real life? That's I don't know. I don't know. I think when I was in college, I think there was someone who just was more disappointed and sad about how life is going in the direction it is. And I didn't understand that. I would just get angry about it, like, oh, this is stupid. And then as I got older, yeah, I kind of understand that. Like, wasting so much time and energy on just unnecessary things when there's so much going on, it just seems really sad, I think. Like, I'm sorry that whatever's hurting you is not getting any better. But then when they retaliate and they try to project and say horrible things towards you, even though you're trying to be helpful and try to understand what's going on, and then they just get kind of mean because you're just right in front of them or you're right there to chat with or whatever. It's like, okay, I don't think this is time for me. This isn't the, I'm not supposed to be here. I should go somewhere else. You don't want to listen. Okay. I did my part. I'm going to exit. Because you'd be surprised how people don't want, they have the proof right in front of them and they just refuse to listen. I've encountered some people like that. And so if they don't want to help, they don't want to help themselves, and who's to say that you can help them? So I just disengage. Like, okay, that's it. I'm not going to bother. I'm not acting like I'm the bigger, better person. I'm the good person. While I don't think everyone has good things. Everyone has bad things. Okay. But at the same time, like, if they're just going to waste your time, just get out. Get the hell out. Makes me tired. Like, those whole things about, like, leaving trollish comments and saying hurtful things online, it just makes me tired and sad. Not like, oh, why did they hurt my feelings? I mean, there's a small portion of that. At the same time, though, it's like, what are we doing with our lives just worrying about that stuff? Why? And then if you ignore them, they get angry. That's the other thing, too. I'm like, okay, I'm not engaging. What do you expect me to talk back? What do you want? I don't get it. So, like, I think you need to do something else than harass people online you don't even know. I just think it's so weird. Maybe it's because I'm old. And I was around the time when you can actually talk more than just 3 letters and yeah, it's like, what are you doing? I don't know. I am thankful of the few friends I've made online, though. Like, even though I complain, I'm so grateful for the few people I made online on a whim and by accident, and they saw my stuff on a whim and they got along with me, and I'm really thankful for that. So, even though I'm hella clowning on stuff, not real clowning, just like, what is this? Sorry if I'm not looking at the chat right now because I'm still drawing and I'm rambling a bit. I'm trying to see if I can last till midnight, unless someone tells me to go brush my teeth. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, 0 people. Oh, nuts. And by oh, nuts, I mean, oh, never mind. Just kidding. So, yeah, I have Kermit the Frog. Oh. I used to like him. I also liked him on Muppet Babe. I said babies. I mean, babies. Yes, I can talk, I swear. Muppet Babies. I love that. I would watch it practically religiously, but I don't remember everything because that's like a long time ago. But I always wonder, what the heck did Nanny look like? Would they have that on Google? Because they never show her freaking face. They'd always show her like her feet with her weird tights and her dress and weird sweater. Such a weird outfit, but she was their babysitter or foster mom. I'm not sure how that worked, but I love that show. And then I don't really draw. I always felt bad for what's his face, Gonzo. They always said he was a weirdo, but he was actually, when you look back, he was actually quite dynamic and had very strong feelings, and he was always willing to dish them out, even though everyone kind of like, oh, what a weirdo. I'm like, oh, I felt, though I did wonder, what is he, a dodo or anteater? I think it was an ant, but why was he blue? So I was like, the questions. And then that's it. I don't get too far. I don't make up theories. I don't make videos about, like, no. There was just something you thought about as a kid, like, oh, he is kind of weird. Why is he blue? Where is he from? What animal is blue and looks like that? I don't know. There's probably some lore out there that I'm not aware of, and again, it's okay to not know things, but yeah, it was a really cute show. But my God, Miss Pig, that little Miss Piggy girl. I love pigs, but I did not like her. Oh my God. Okay, so who else can I draw? There's Brain, but he's a little off center. I don't know if I can continue drawing him. And people left, and I understand. There's also Guyver, but it's not a clean draw, so I'm not entirely sure. Maybe this one. I'm just a little concerned about the glasses. And this one had like several colors, so I'm not sure. Maybe this guy. And then that's it. What color is he? I don't have red. I know he's red, but I'm gonna use pink because I do what I want. Okay, let me see. I'll try to erase a little bit. Yeah, sorry about that whole weird stuff about people online. I might just archive this shortly after the new year and then have a regular, what is it? A regular LiveWIPs on when I get back on Saturday or Sunday. Oh, my kid's going back to school. Oh gosh. We'll see. I don't know. Depends on my mood. I might just keep it on a bit and then I can archive it. I don't know yet. Because LiveWIPs extras, while I keep it on the weekdays, and it's a lot, well, they're both about the same, except this one's on weekdays and LiveWIPs is definitely on the weekends. But this one is a lot more loose because I can also set to archives in case I don't like it for any reason. So there is that. So LiveWIPs extras is more loose and carefree, whereas the standard is LiveWIPs with the number. So yeah, and I think that's the difference. Otherwise, I basically do the same thing. It's not that much of a difference. But I do always appreciate those who drop by and say some things, and you know, I'm always thankful and happy that that happens. So there is a stereotype of uneducated Americans that are fat and lazy, and I'm like, my God, I wish we had that luxury of being fat and lazy. Like they always show like the obese people, they always show like what they want to make themselves feel better, I'm pretty sure. But then you do realize Americans have a lot of hours to work, and sometimes they have to take up 2 or 3 jobs to make ends meet. Okay, so while it's nice to make stereotypes about other countries, you know, way that seem worse than yours, I think you need to look at your country's problems first before you start poking another. And I know America likes to poke in other people's business. Don't get me wrong about that. And oh my God, if you see enough history, it's like, oh, don't get me started. But at the same time, same time, I think there's more pressing matters than bashing on other countries. Oh my God, every country has their problems. No one is perfect. Okay, even the ones we like to praise and like, oh, there's a problem. There's, I'm like, oh my God. I will probably still paint it its usual colors, but I just needed a break from black ink. even though there is a new, fancier version of Vash the Stampede, I haven't finished watching it, so don't ruin the spoil for me. I'll watch it eventually, but even the old one from it was the 90s or early 2000s, I didn't even finish it. It got boring for some reason. And one of my friends watched the original, and he said, "Oh, all that for that, and that's it." And some people praise it, they glorify it like crazy. So I don't know. So I get mixed responses from the old anime. So I don't know. And I had a friend who loved um, Trigun, and I'm like, I like his character though. It's kind of funny. He cracks me up, but at the same time, I tried watching, but life happens. That's it. Life just happens, and I got things to take care of. So if I'm uneducated, I got stuff to do. That's why. I got better things to do than hang around. I say hang around online, but I'm on live stream. But it's mostly to motivate me to keep doing art. So if you're kind of unclear why I'm online all the time, but at the same time I'm not as active, which is possible to do, it's because I'm more focused on doing art stuff and motivating me to do more art. That is why I like to stay online and sometimes talk to my friends and keep in contact with customer service against my will. So yeah, otherwise I don't have to be online if I really don't want to. If there's no reason for me to be online, I would definitely not go online. But I have people I like and care about online. I find stuff online that's funny and entertaining, and I have fun online. But every so often, especially now that they're showing awful, terrible, disgusting things online. I'm not saying I watch it, but I hear about it. Um, it's quite sad. And they left. Okay, so I'm trying to check. Okay, I have like 20 something so minutes, and then I need to get ready. Okay. I think they're fed up of me ranting about that whole clotted green crap. Clotted, oh, that sounds gross. Oh my gosh, though. I'll get over it, just takes a while. I do get butt hurts, but at least I can admit it, and then I can move on with life. Because that's the whole thing about, like, I don't like dwelling on stuff too long, and then it makes me look bad. And then it just makes the other person win. So that's also my motivation, like why I have to let things go. I don't want them to win and have them invade my thoughts and my mind. That's so dumb. And words, while they do hurt, what are you going to do with it? It's really up to you. You let it take over your entire essence. No, you can just say fuck off and do your own thing, and that's it. Or just not say anything, just carry on with life, and that's it too. Which I try to do, but sometimes people, they do try to rub you the wrong way just to elicit some kind of response from you. And I've encountered some of that, and it's like, you really don't have any hobbies, don't you? So, oh, my friend. Okay, so yeah, I really try my best to do other things online, well, at the time online. I don't know if that makes entire sense. Um, but I'm so grateful that I do have drawing as a hobby, and I'm not so preoccupied with what other people say about me. Um, Now that I'm getting under some people's radars now, but at the same time, um, I'm grateful that there is some attention, but it's not the attention that I intended to, not because of art, it's because of some stupid response I had. And then I was thinking maybe I should do some other, like another channel to do these reactions. I'm like, ugh, no, I barely can keep up with the ones I have now. So I'm not really into making multiple accounts. I got stuff to do, damn it. Oh, this looks pretty good. Not bad. Wait, there you go. Aw. Because I kind of forgot what I did. I was for a while under a drawing slump because I had no idea what the heck, what else to draw. And then I had to dig in deep on stuff I gave a crap about when I was a kid. And Trigun was one of them, but at the same time, it was not. I forgot if he had an earring. Sorry, so I'm gonna forget. But I can still cover it up with paint later if I do paint. Otherwise, whoops. What I would like to do is to draw him, but still keep some of the old elements of his old costume, because I liked his old costume more than this one, but I do know that the old costume had a lot more detail. So I kind of want to keep a combination of put the old and the new clothes together somehow. I have to use my brain cells for that. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if anyone does those New Year's resolution thing because I definitely break a lot of them or forget them or a combination of the two. But coming up with something for him with those costumes would be something interesting to try. So maybe I may try. Did my family fall asleep? Oh no, they're watching something. Okay, because they're really quiet. They're usually super vocal and louder than me, and I have to fight over explaining things and talking over them. I'm doing art stuff, I swear. Okay. Does this go over? Let me see. It does. Mother F. Okay, so it does go to the other side. So I'll have to definitely paint over these, but for now it's fine. Oh, that sucks. Good to know. Well, it's a good thing I didn't use the black ink. The black ink I think would be a lot worse because it's very dark. And it's the Sharpie brand. I could probably use microns, but I don't have the best luck with microns lately, or I just get almost always a bad batch of microns because at least 3 of them just don't work, even if I get them in a pack, or they work for a time and then all of a sudden I don't work today, and so they just decide not to bring out the ink, and I'm like, oh god, I gotta buy it. I get kind of fed up with microns. Do I have to make sure they're authentically from Japan? Because I'm like, the ones. Oh, do we have fireworks? I wonder if I should go outside to do New Year's. Maybe I can do that. Okay, maybe. Maybe. I just hope I don't drop my phone off the balcony by accident. You can see the view, I guess. Oh, no, I don't know. I just don't want to show my location. Yeah, I won't show my location. Yeah, I changed my mind. Oh, there's a lot of police. What's going on? They're trying to look after me for setting off the smoke alarm. I'm just kidding. So if you did drop by longer than 2 seconds, thank you so much. I am grateful. Very, very grateful. I know I'm supposed to do stuff with shadows, but I don't feel like it. With the glasses, because I know I'm going to paint over it. That's why I'm not going to do much of that. Okay, they're awake. I was like, why are they so quiet? Unless one of them's sleeping. That is also possible. All right. Well, there are still some pencil marks. It's still pretty good. I like it a lot. I was a little concerned that back there. And then the other one is Kermit the Frog again as a recap. I feel you. So my mood was this during earlier today, but I'm pretty good now. I'm good. I will get over it. I just need to distract myself enough, enjoy my palm pals, and get on with it. And I'm totally good. And for those wondering, did you do any card art? Yes, I did. I did Opanchi Usagi stuck in a burger. I feel like this is probably me as of last a few minutes ago because no, about 2 3 hours ago because I had Jollibee and it was hella good. I need a break. Ugh, okay. So, oh my gosh, it's already. Should I hang around here long enough for the new year on my end? It's like 20 minutes. Less than 20 minutes. What can I talk about for 20 minutes? That's a good question. Let me think while I figure out what to continue drawing on here. Three-eyed Oni. What the hell color is that? I don't know. I could do blue or purple. Blue, purple. Maybe blue. Okay, I could do one more and then carry on with the new year. I do notice people are a lot more angry and they take out their anger on complete strangers, and it kind of more so online. I don't know about in person. I think also in person, but it's a lot more apparent online. I notice. I think because of being anonymous versus in person and having to see them, and you might receive some retaliation. But I don't know. It just seems like some people are a lot more meaner than they should be. But I'm so grateful in person. Most times people are quite nice. So I am grateful for that because I do know that there is some kind of level of micro propaganda about everyone's mean and they keep to themselves if they're not mean, and they have their phone plastered to their forehead and they never see people, and we need to touch grass and smell our ass, and I don't know, I'm just making shit up. But and if you don't know everything, it's back to that again. So I don't know. I was like, it just feels like people are intentionally being mean spirited for the sake of being edgy and cool and stuff. And I don't even know if people use the term edgy, but uh, and people wonder why people are not nice anymore. It's like people like that that cause a ruckus, and it's hard for you to trust others to be nice too sometimes. But at the same time, I think they lack the idea of traveling, or actually traveling, not the idea of, but actually traveling and realizing the world is a lot bigger than what the media portrays. And so I am definitely thankful that I was able to travel and learn a lot more than what has been told, especially about certain countries, you know. But it also makes me kind of sad that this is what you decided on, and this is the mountain you'll die on, believing those thoughts and feelings about groups of people, other countries, other cultures, and that's it. You won't have your mind changed at all. There are people like that, and it just makes me kind of sad that you know what, you're missing out on a lot of things, always thinking that way. And you're really hurting yourself ultimately. You may think you're hurting other people for whatever weird beliefs you have, but at the same time, it's like you're really missing out. There's a lot of amazing food out there, incredible music out there, um, cultures that may not be similar to your own, but you know they have reasons and where they came from and how they came to be. It's really nice to see and hear about. So while I think this is just me, I think I enjoy making friends from people not totally like me. You can be introvert, extrovert. I don't give a shit. Just be a good person. That's it. That's all I ask. And you have an actual engaging conversation, talking about stuff about yourself and um, all that good stuff. And then politics, I try not to talk too much about because, oh, don't get me started on that. But, like let's just keep it simple. We don't have to be super heavy on the details of everything and anything. Just keep it simple. Don't hurt yourself. um, or others especially. But yeah, I just want to have a good time with making friends, the few that I was able to keep, and that's it. I don't want to think any further than that. But seeing and hearing people actively hurting others and saying really disgusting, mean things online. Not this is not about me this time. It's like just what I see in general. It's like, while some of them they come up with really creative things and it is funny, it's still kind of sad, I think. It's a lot harder to be kind than it is to be mean and spiteful and full of hate. I do know that. It is really easy to succumb to being really mean spirited because it sometimes it's fun. Sometimes, not all the time. But then there are just sometimes you just, when do I stop? When can I stop being like this? Who's screaming outside? Hey, he's not here? Da, 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 da. I'm trying to go by ear, but I'm hearing gibberish. But they're speaking English. I can go outside and try to eavesdrop, but I don't feel like getting out of my chair. I'm gonna take you home. Something about 6 dogs or 6 hogs. Oh my God. I would not be able to work in a spy. Trying to listen. What the heck are they saying? Oh. He's talking about milkshakes and screwdrivers. I don't know. See, I would not. I would not. I think it's also good to not be out and about on New Year's Eve, especially because the drinking, the possibilities of things happening with drinks involved. It helps to be boring. People think because you don't drink, you're a boring person and you should liven it up. Live a little. No. I see what happens when people try to live a little. They get into trouble. And the other thing is, it's like, what's fun about getting plastered until 3 a.m.? I don't find the fun in that. And if you don't like it, yeah, you can go drink and mess yourself up all you like. And I think that's what helps me not look my age is to not get shit faced. um, and I mean, I did have wine a few days ago, but I had to stop. My liver was like, guess what? I don't feel good, so I had to stop, and that's okay. And you just tell like the ones you trust you're drinking with, hey, I can't drink that anymore, and they're like, okay, that's all right, thank you though. Thanks for letting me know. And that's it. So when you're drinking with other people, I do notice people tend to drink with people that they should be trusting and they end up not being very trustworthy later. And that includes friends and relatives. You have to be careful with that crap. There's so many horror stories about that stuff. And I'm glad I don't go out drinking. I don't find the fun in that, to be honest. Ugh. But if I'm with some trusted friends and I know you for a time and we can once in a while in a blue moon, fine, I can do that, but I don't have that, so that's fine too. And it's expensive to drink, okay? Did you know that? Unless you go to certain places where drinks are like, you could just walk down and say, oh, there's a beer on the floor, I'll drink it. I don't know, it's kind of funny. When I've been to places where the drinks are just like, oh, it's just $1. Like, what? And there's like a whole array of really cheap drinks. So it's like, what? And people are drinking as early as like 10 in the morning. I was like, what? And if you're gonna be like, you don't know, it's gonna get like, yeah, that's not. I think you need to get that checked if you're drinking at 10 in the freaking morning on a weekday. So it's, um, mm, yeah. But if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Though I did see someone passed out in Vegas one time, and this was like 6 p.m., and their loved one or whoever that they trust is carrying them. This was a weekday. And yeah, I was like, oh my God. So if you have someone you trust and you can be safe around them drinking and you can be like that, okay then. But I never got to that point. I'm so glad I've never been to that point. Some parts are off, but I'm not too meh about that. Oh, I was supposed to erase it and I forgot. That's fine. I can erase it after this. Even if I don't erase, it's just going to end up being as an acrylic painting anyway, so it's not that bad. I just did that just to see the lines a bit more, and then I was like, okay, that's fine. I don't feel like erasing today. I mean, this time around. Oh, and then I got this one. This one was based off, what was her face? Jigoku Shoujo or Hell Girl. I don't know if people watch that. It was good until maybe season 3 or 4, one of those two, where they started having cute side characters. I don't like when they start having cute side characters when it's supposed to be serious and creepy. Then they have to like liven it up with a funny comedic sidekick. I really don't like when they do that. Hey, lower that please. And what was it? They did that for Vampire Princess Miyu in the TV series. I hated when they did that. I was like, why did you do that? You didn't need to put whatever fluffy bunny character, whatever creature of darkness in there. I mean, it looks cute, but then it just does not suit what they're going for, in like based off the original OVA series. And then when they have the TV series, they have all these cute creatures, and I don't know, it wasn't for me. And then they did that again in Hellgirl, and I was like, "What? Why did you do that? Why did you put her there?" And then turns out this cute character is like a very vital part of the story, and I was like, "Why did you make her like that? She's too cute. I can't take her seriously." And I think that was the whole point, like to let their guard down, thinking that she's the butt of the joke, and then turns out, "Oh, I'm this menacing creature of darkness who's going to destroy if you don't stop, messing around with the rules." Like, oh, okay. And if that's a spoiler, it's not. It's there and not at the same time. But yeah, I kind of, yeah, I should draw Hellgirl, but her art is very intimidating. So I need to brace myself a bit before I start working on that. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. I love seeing the end credits where they show like different pictures of her with her kimonos. They're so amazing and pretty, but I can't draw them to save my life very well without it being kind of messy. And while I don't mind messy, when it comes to this precise, clean, beautiful art, I'm a little intimidated. And by a little, I mean a lot. I mean, I can still try, but it's not going to be clean and precise. Oh my God. Why are you there? Oh my gosh. Okay, 6 more minutes. 6 more minutes. All two of you. Yeah, I'm watching. Why are you opening all the doors? What are you doing? And what did I say about that audio? I don't want to get myself flagged down. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so we have this guy here, and if you're wondering what the heck these are just bunny ears from my Lulu the Piggy blind box. I'm not showing it because I already have my duplicate, but I did say if I have duplicates, I can actually use them in the public, or I don't want to if I like them. If it's something I don't like, then I will actively use it, though Vecna Vecna character plush that I have as a keychain. I don't mind because it's kind of wonky, so I don't mind too much. Okay, so we have this, and for those of you tuning in, I did that. And then there's Kermit the Frog. I did the inking a little bit, but instead of black, I used colorful ink because I can. Wait, does this one bleed too? Oh, it does a little bit, but I have nothing on this side, so that's not a big deal. And then, oh, ignore Krang. I was going to work on him, but the drawing is a little bit off-centered. I think I have to use a larger paper because he's kind of a weird shape. Oh yeah, I should draw him with that bodysuit guy that he uses. That one's that's such a weird concept, but I love it. So weird concept art like that, I wouldn't mind drawing because it's just so weird and not very common and not pretty. I am so tired of pretty, beautiful art. While I mean, I don't hate it, but I need a break from it because while it is amazing and gorgeous, it's been done to death. So every once in a while, I would like some weird shit. And then we have Vash the Stampede, just to recap, because I'm gonna wrap things up in like 3 minutes. So I'm gonna clean up and do a recap. What did I talk about? Well, I kind of went off some micro rants about receiving annoying comments from one of my reels, and then excuse me, I didn't want to dwell on that too much, but for me to move forward is if I rant about it off and on here and there. So I'm tapering down slowly but surely, and I'll eventually get over it. That's usually the case. It takes me a while, especially if they're negative comments, and I think that's kind of normal, but not to the point where it's just consuming my soul and I can't stop thinking about it. I'm like, no, I got better priorities to deal with. So yeah, I was going on about that, and then I did mention I archived that reel. I just don't want to attract more additional annoying ass comments about that crap. And then I'm trying to move forward by online. They're not online shopping, but like I did do like a small micro haul about some of these things that I bought, and I found Palm Pals. Oh my gosh! But I don't buy a whole bunch of stuff and then they don't fit in my bag. So if you do notice, they're kind of small. They're not like big, chunky things. The only chunk is this at most, and that's it. You will be my chunk. And then the other thing was some things I noticed online where people are very mean-spirited and saying really hurtful, mean things. Not towards me only now. Now it's just like on a general scale that I've noticed on the internet verse, and it's just kind of sad. 1 more minute. 1 more minute. And so fuck that noise. They can go be miserable in their sad little lives, and I can just move forward, and that's what I want to do. And by doing that, I did some art stuff, and I got some things done, and that's great. So yeah, this is what I think of your comments. Who gives a shit? I'll move on. It just takes a while because I get easily bored. Plus, I'm middle aged, so it takes a while for it to get out of my system. But I'll get better. Don't worry about it. Ugh. Come on, midnight. Is there a countdown? I don't have a countdown on my phone right now because I'm on live now. What? Where's the timer? 3, 2, 2. Happy New Year, damn it! Ah! Boo! I don't want to get older. Stop time. Hey, Happy New Year. Woo! Well, Happy New Year here. If you're already way ahead of us, that's already done and out. But it finally is here. Maybe, can I go outside? Hold on.
Thousands of fireworks.
Give me a sec.
Waterfall stop.
Oh my god.
It's still raining. Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, fireworks.
It looked like we're in a hurricane.
Oh my. Let me put my pants on.
Ah! Okay.
Hurricane.
Happy New Year's. Damn it. Ah, fart. Armpit. Yay, pants are, yeah, it's still raining, whatever. Okay, I'm going inside now. Stinks.
People are honking. See the honking.
Yeah.
New Year, New Year, New Year.
Okay, so that's it. Happy New Year. Ugh, I'm gonna go now. I'm tired. Okay, take care.
We got the melon.
Let's hope this year doesn't suck as the past few years, but who
Also,
knows?
the Mets are gonna honk too.
I know, right? Okay, bye.
All the trains, including B and D, are gonna honk too.